Baka. Okay. You all probably didn't miss anything crazy. I just kind of waited for a bit, and my brother's like, let's just reset the router, and yeah, I guess we just had to reset the router. Um, you know, while waiting, I just kind of mucked about a little bit on some of these mountains. And I shall continue to do so. And I shall continue to do so forever. But why are you suddenly so talkative? Like, the stream just restarted, bot. Calm yourself. I would like to believe my internet won't die again. Um... Anywho, I don't know what I was talking about before, but I can talk about, let's see. I was thinking about, I mentioned a little while ago, I'm trying to sort of diet a little bit. Just get rid of a couple pounds. Alright, that's what that does. And a thought that I guess goes along with that is I'm not really sure if, like, food-based dieting is, like, possible when I think about it. Like, sure, to some extent it is, but for losing weight, like, if you want to lose a good few pounds, thinking about it, I think you do have to burn that candle at both ends. And, like, I think it might be, like, more than just, oh, it's faster if you work out and, cut down food. Like, I think the thing that comes to my mind is that if you're not doing some extra physical labor, your body on a food diet, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna adjust your metabolism down. Now, it's good to adjust your metabolism. That is a benefit of its own. But I think that's always, like, my problem specifically if I ever tried to lose a couple of pounds. I'm not even 100% sure if intermittent fasting can avoid activating the part of your body that's just like, oh, well, we're storing extra materials now when we actually eat. Or the metabolism is lower now. Like, the people always talk about it. It's as simple as getting a calorie deficit. But I guess the thing for me is the body seems very willing to balance the books. There's also a couple interesting concerns, and I know this is mostly a concern with something like keto. But there's also weird concerns that, like, you have to be, like, really good about what nutrients you have, because your body's kind of stupid. Calories are one thing, but, like, not having, like, too many calories while, making sure you get enough actual, like, resources. Like, the big one is protein. Your body's, like, super willing to just start stealing protein from itself. That's one of the big dangers of keto, apparently, is if you're not balancing it right, it'll take your muscles away. Yeah, I guess for me, like, you've had for a while now a decent habit of, I mean, I assume you still do it, of mixing in a walk. For me, I'm basically telling myself that I need to do those physical activities or else the diet's not going to work. Because, like, when I say, like, working out, yeah, like, your walk that you do is enough. Um, yeah, you get your metabolism kind of in a better spot, and then you do, like, even a minor amount of physical labor, and that's, like, all I'm really insisting on is just get a walk in, you know? Nintendo, Nintendo, Nintendo. But yeah, I'm mostly just telling myself this. um, I've been 10 pounds heavier than I've wanted to be recently. Oh gosh. Wait. I don't remember your height, but I 1 second. I've not been good about remembering. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. Ooh! Right. When I think of some of the people, like, as an American, I have to worry about losing weight. You know, obesity epidemic. But I then have, like, yeah, a lot of y'all viewers which almost have to take my advice in reverse and just eat food. You're not supposed to say it that way. Do you mean me checking what that translates to in pounds and going, ooh? Was that the improper statement? An American? Too polite? What? Yeah, yeah. Just take my advice in reverse, and that's how you can prevent it from... That's how you can become an American. See, the first step is to like our chocolate. The second step is to like our peanut butter. And then all of the weight issues are solved. Maryland's search history? What does that mean? Was that one of those memes? Like, if the states were people or something like that? This area is kind of messy. Nintendo. Oh, one of those. Okay. I know I've seen, like, something like that in the past, but I don't know. Oh, gosh. I mean, if I recall how those go, all the states are disturbing. Though I'm not sure how those metrics are tracked. Like, I actually wonder if... So, like, not states, but countries, if certain countries that get that kind of thing get, like, horrible results because everybody routes their VPNs through there. Maryland is very tame. I mean, yeah. I'm assuming the most cursed of the states are the ones that are the most prudish, ironically. And by ironically, I mean kind of expectedly, because that's how this works. No, see, that's the stuff that you have to use the VPN before you search. Lingerie! Lingerie! Let me continue to ruin that word for you. Lingerie! Okay. Oh, hi. Welcome back. Ah! I love just saying something horrible out of context. And then somebody pops in. Yeah, lingering potion. You got it. Hamas. Noida Hamas, Noida Hamas. You understand what is happening. Yeah, I'm... mountains. I'm so proud of you for understanding. I'm debating whether I add spikes to all of this. I might add spikes to a couple spots. Not like too many. I'm also debating, do I smooth it or spike it now? Okay, I don't like this mountain. Is that how this works? That can be done? You are the spikes this whole time? Wow. What the heck is this? 1 second. Get rid of those. I didn't realize that's how this worked. I don't like the top of this mountain. We will scale the holy mountain horizontally. To answer the eyes, we must watch the movie The Holy Mountain. But nobody wants to do that. There's probably some areas. A holy mountain, just a volcano? Is it? I mean, probably in some cultures. I guess that would be where you get people being thrown into the volcano to satiate the holy mountain. But I thought volcanoes were monkey heads and gorillas music. I don't know. trying to remember how that song goes. But I do remember something about fire coming out of the monkey's head. Oh.
Ha! Very funny joke. So funny. Holy moly.
The bot liked it.
Holy moly.
Nah, that's a Zelda boss, probably. Does your term relate to volcanoes? You too could be a Zelda boss today. I do like how these plateaus are coming out. Especially like when viewed from like this sort of angle, like, yeah. Damn. Screenshot for no apparent reason. Now, yeah, I do have to come back to some of these lower areas still need work. Am I not allowed to screenshot the island bot? No screenshots, wow. But what if I turn on shaders and ruin the stream again after just getting the stream to work again?
Holy moly.
Fully cooly. Okay. I'm going to attempt clean up some of the... What is that? Is that a bowling ball? Oh, it's like an... It says it's an eel? What the heck? Why do you have this? You don't even know. Oh my gosh. Is that a global emote? Or something? Oh my. It's a global emote. Dear goodness. You know, that is an interesting thing that you don't think about much. Back in the day, when I guess you could argue Twitch was like more niche in a lot of ways. This feels like the kind of like intermission-y music that they use in Digital Circus. But sorry, back when Twitch was like more niche in a lot of ways, I'm pretty sure every partner got an emote, like a global emote, and they might still get one if they're like certain partner level, but I don't think it's as much of a thing as it used to be. I don't think so. A bullying ball? No bully. Don't become like the bot. No bully. You know what? Brush. Dilate like 3. Just make this really freaking small. This area actually could plateau better. Yeah, I didn't finish this area. We got more work to do, boys. Get back in the van. I don't know. Who are these characters? What are they? What is their work? Do they make meth? Do they terraform? The Terraforming Mafia? We gotta make some land. The good stuff. You got that premium dirt for the land? Yeah, boy. We got it. Oh, yeah. Look at that mycelium. Beautiful. Don't worry, when we're done with all this, it's gonna be beautiful. Not a speck of sand left. Special sand. Sand that'll turn into dirt. Only the finest. All we gotta do is strike it with some lightning and turn to glass. From there, it turned to stone. I don't know what this is. Like, the voice starts getting weird. Who are these people? It would be cool if sand turned to glass. Or like quartz or something. I'm trying to think like Minecraft materials that would make sense, because like quartz block would look fine. Glass would start to look kind of weird with the way it looks in the game. Like glass is like... There's not like sea glass kind of glass, which is just glass. That's a whole debacle. But there's not like natural glass. Or like, I mean, there's sandstone, and maybe that would be close enough to what like lightning should do. Also, fun fact, sea glass is apparently mostly just like bottles yeah, like, let me double check this real quick. I'm pretty sure this is the case. Yeah. Sea glass begins as normal shards of broken glass that are then persistently tumbled and ground until the sharp edges are smoothed out. It's really oddly funny to me because sea glass is like super pretty looking, but it is trash. Like, it is legitimately just bottles. But to me, it actually expresses yet another reason why glass is superior to plastic. Because it kind of does just return to nature in a fine enough way. I see glass and I eat it? Dude, that can't be good for your gut. When I was talking about dieting a minute ago, this is not the kinds of diets I intended. I don't care how much the stomach bleeding helps you lose weight. It's not healthy. It's gonna be weird because there's also gonna be like some forested bits on some parts of this. So yeah, I didn't really like this area. I was still trying to get my bearings for what I wanted to do with this, so it's not in the greatest spot right now. Yeah, let me just finish doing this area, and then I'll go back to the cleanup work. I'm debating how I want this to look, just because there's like a biome transition here a little bit. Figure this out, I swear to you. I'm doing it. Bit by bit, I'm figuring it out. You want that hourglass? Yeah, an hourglass is the amount of time you have left to live with that diet plan. Dear goodness. I'm not sure if I want to frame this as a fun fact or a terrifying fact, but with how, like, glass cups can get chipped and other stuff, there is a decent likelihood that you've all in chat experienced a piece of glass passing through your system harmlessly. Surprisingly, despite how dangerous it is, and the fact that you should not ingest glass, our bodies actually can usually pass small pieces of glass just fine. Like, the damage it does for like a small piece of glass, you might just never notice. Unless you're really unlucky. Oh no.
Why are we all eating these things? What's wrong with you? Are you all crazy?
Also, stomach acid is terrifying. Also, I forget how that worked. Whether the guy was just like chopping it into tiny pieces or or what. Like, there's an amount of the world record books that are just like not really all that legitimate. Like, it's kind of weird when you think, because of the nature of Guinness Books of World Records, something like speedrun, like the speedrun sites are like a much more trustworthy organization for like legitimacy of the records. I mean, you can just buy certain records on Guinness. I mean, do we really want to trust the legitimacy of records through Guinness? It's like how, of all things, like, you ever find it, like, goofy, the existence of, like, the Michelin star chef stuff? Where that all was also, like, a weird marketing ploy to get people to drive for, like, eating or something? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what motivates Guinness to do it, because the Michelin stars, I can see how they're, like, related. And maybe it's, like, it helps get the brand to seem like more than just, you know, the one thing. And gets, like, the recognition out there, but the whole ordeal of a lot of this stuff is weird. It's working. It's just gonna take me a while to do all of this cleanup. Ooh. Oh. I don't like using the smooth sometimes, man. I'm actually not sure which is better. Doing the smooth first? I actually think doing the smooth first is actually probably a better idea. Just because, I mean, it's gonna ruin things as I go. I'm gonna have to, like, redo them. I'm gonna make it really small. So what is this music? It had that wow wow for a second. Sorry, the way I did that noise is weirdly funny. Wow wow. Smooth the roughs, rough the smooths. Smooth the roughs, rough the smooths. You know what? Okay. Where is it? One second. This is very important. Only a couple of them. Bless you? Bless your heart. Curse your heart. What? I gotta do some in the ocean as well. I feel like curse your blessing would be like something a villain would say. Hey, it's this music again. Wait, has this been looping? Or did somebody just like stream this with like a shuffle of their own music? Oh, don't worry, we're all villains here. This is a support group. Okay. I really wonder what goes into doing this kind of stuff for like a video game, like for like Breath of the Wild, for instance. Like, oh, well, we want these visual features in the map. But then you have to like, do you build some of them first and then like, I'm just trying to think, like, do you add them in, build the gameplay around it, then, like, remove the ones that are, like, in the way, or, I guess, okay, it's probably a bit of a back and forth, where you kind of, you present the idea of, like, how the gameplay will be. I don't want to stop being a villain. Oh, don't worry, we support that as well. Here's a gun. Go do crime. But yeah, I guess you have to present, like, okay, here's the area, what we want the gameplay to be, here's what, you know, the terrain can be like to support that. And then you build the terrain, and then you start working on the gameplay within the terrain, and it's kind of like back and forth, I guess. Kind of like this path that goes up, that looks really cool. Try not to destroy it in the process of cleaning this all up. Oh, hello, person in YouTube chat that I have probably missed. This isn't for a game, I was just talking about, like, the game development, like, version of working with something like this. So, like, if I wasn't building this in Minecraft, but I was doing it in a 3D modeling program, for a game, the back and forth of, like, okay, I've designed, you know, I've designed a map, but then I want gameplay and back and forth. That's all I was really getting at. This is just for Will. I thought I've explained this while you've been here before, but maybe not. I feel like... You ever feel like streaming is like being in an Alzheimer's ward? Hi, Will. Yeah, him. That's the guy I'm building this for. Okay. So, can I just... Okay, I'm gonna have to make the brush smooth. I guess I can make it 8-1 for these. Why? Because he wants to. Or he wants it, you know? So, here, actually, being you're here, Will, let me show you what I've been working on. Currently I'm adding these little spikes to the area. But otherwise, I've been making these lovely tiered mountains, replacing the ones that used to be here that were just kind of cubes that have been smoothed. Also, I'm doing this so that Will is in my debt forever. I mean, what? Oh no. The lag might have been temporary. Gotta be really careful with some of these because they are right next to cliffs. And Clifford the big red dog is not what we need right now. Clifford the big red pog. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't start lagging like crazy. It looks like it's stable, but we'll see. Stable, Horse, Breath of the Wild. That playthrough I did. Tears of the Kingdom. Weird conversation I had with Gold the other day, discovering that he really doesn't want to play it. Calling out friend on stream. I do want to play Tears of the Kingdom. It is funny to me. Just had a whole conversation that makes it kind of curious, because I know that there are other people that are kind of disinterested in it. And I was thinking about how, like, the big part of the conversation for me was the interesting awkwardness that Nintendo does a horrible job advertising the parts of their games that you wouldn't describe as their new shiny toys. And this seems to be the case with a lot of Nintendo's games, because that new 2D Zelda is the same way. Even if it's otherwise a decent game, generally speaking, we're probably going to associate it with its quote-unquote shiny toys. And I really can't blame a person for getting caught up on that, because even I'm not sure about that new Zelda because of the new mechanics being, like, too much. Like, I guess it hit me where, at the point where you don't really have access to, like, a basic weapon, like, maybe this is too Besiege in Zelda for me. That does feel like a very missed opportunity. Hopefully the game is good, because otherwise that would be twice now that poor Zelda has gotten her own game, and then oops! You know what? I'm gonna switch the music. Well, after this one. This one's good. But I'm gonna switch the music because it is repeating. I am actually feeling like... I mean, I have a lot of little cleanup to do. But I am actually feeling like I'm almost done this area from a terraforming standpoint. Legend of Zelda is kind of funny from the standpoint that the original game feels named like how Final Fantasy was named, and then it just kind of stuck for later games in the franchise. Where, like, I guess the name is more relevant to the first game's story than anything. Now, granted, I think Legend of Zelda in general brought it back better in a lot of ways, like where they did start, like, incorporating, like, the time loop and all into, like, the legends and everything of the story. So maybe it's not that bad, but Final Fantasy, it kind of depends on the game. Because some Final Fantasies Well, it's interesting because the first game's supposed to be like a time loop or something. And weirdly enough, the Final Fantasy VII remakes actually, like, as much as I'm not really interested in them because of what they did, arguably it's accurate to the concept of the series of like, this weird time loop that needs broken. Secret might be a little too literal for a command. Fighting fantasy? Interesting. Imagine Fighting Fantasy 7. It's weird that I don't know. I know you can't really judge the success of a name differently, like with all the legacy we have with a lot of these games. But my brain doesn't feel like it absorbs Fighting Fantasy as like the same franchise. It doesn't scream success to me. This reminds me, I was just bringing up the like last night, the weird point in the early Minecraft development where they had those alternate character models that they were experimenting with, I guess, for a second. And I'm just thinking, like, if they had used those, and Minecraft's complete aesthetic difference, if that had been the case. Kind of almost like a cute, almost like Japanese style block game. I don't know. The weird part is, it's just like, it would have still been Minecraft. Just, I don't know. My entire life would be different and more chibi. It's just reading through a D&D book. Okay, this playlist is 100% repeating, but it's making it hard. Whoa. It's making it hard for me to skip to the another playlist when it keeps hitting me with songs like this in succession. I want my froggy raincoat. Minecraft could have been Cappy Core this whole time. I wonder if there's any mods people have made to make the game more cutesy. Like, certainly, but like, if there's like any like really notable in-depth ones. I think the weird part is, if they had gone with those sort of chibi character models, I feel like the entire like texture work of the game would have probably changed to be a sort of softer look, like kind of more similar to the actual marketing materials. There is a texture pack for that, at least. Some of these areas will definitely need to be flattened out if you want to build on them. Where it's just like, it's fine, but just like a couple blocks here or there. I'm comically reminded that one of my brothers says that the main reason he avoids trying Minecraft is because he knows he'd get too into it. And yeah, now that there's like really good railroad mods, I feel like that's very true. So I feel like I'm talking like one of the YouTubers a little bit. I added eyes to Minecraft. Oh, that guy. I added slave labor to Minecraft. Wait, no, that's already there. I was a YouTuber. Not a famous one, but everybody's a YouTuber eventually. I have 200 subscribers. I mean, I generally don't enslave in Minecraft. I don't really min-max things like other people do, where they'll have like the crazy like villager containment units. If only it was 83 subscribers so I could freak out about Noida. All these little spots that I'm just annoyed with. Oh yeah, I was gonna switch. 1 second. Funky Nintendo video game music to fill your big dumb empty head. Cool. Good. Unfortunately, I am a man of, well, I can't really say I'm a man of, oh gosh. Resolve. Can't say I'm a man of resolve, but, I am certainly not a man who subscribes for a joke. 81. Rip. Oh man, that's been the weirdest thing. Since I started doing these little live streams on YouTube, it's been very, like, fluctuating. And I was kind of surprised by... I don't know, like, I do get a lot of random subscribers. But then it's just like, I don't know, did they stick around for a day and then unsubscribe? Do they realize... Wait a second. This guy's not actually funny. Get him! Imagine being in a comedy cult. Oh yeah, here's one thing. I'm trying to get better at doing overhangs, so I did a little one over here. Kind of cool. Gotta come back to it later though. So. Smooth, smooth. I smoothed it. Okay, bye, I guess. See, they figure it out after a little while. Can't be a secret forever. Say the line, content creator. Depreciative humor. Yippee! Oh gosh, what did that voice just do to me? Bamboozled again. Sorry, self-depreciative humor. Yippee! It almost feels wrong to do a yippee that's not yippee! Yeah, I don't like what I just did there. to be so careful to smooth these parts of the ledges out. I want them there gradual slopes. Appreciate your honesty. Do that to your coat. Don't do that either. Unless you need to. Ideally, you wouldn't have to redo too much. You know how annoying it is? Redo code over and over. You better, because we've been doing that for 10 years now. I mean, what? Some of these mountains are a little spirally, and I like that. I go against what I said earlier. Enjoy eating glass, for all I care. Who am I to judge? I've eaten worse. Like plastic in our water supply. I am glad, though, with all the things we were checking, that there is not lead in our water. Honestly, our water is surprisingly clean for being horrible. It's just, like, iron and mud. Mostly just mud, really. Just regular clay. You know, this music's a little loud. What about plastic bottles? Don't bottle plastic. What are you, crazy? Okay, just a little bit more cleanup. If you bottle all the plastic, how are all the sea creatures supposed to get strangled on it, Like the end of that one Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns takes all of the loops from the from the recycled or all of the you know, the little can loops and connects them together to fish everything out of the ocean. But Lisa, I did everything you wanted. Admittedly, as silly as it is, the end of that always did bother me. Okay, are there any other little spots? Yes. Bot agrees. I think I'm good? Okay, so let's do this part of the repair process. Let's get some of these weird edges. How crazy is the range on this? Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Oops. I was like, the range on this is crazy. I don't know what just reminded me of this. This is like a stupid thing that I was talking about last night. But if there's one thing I can count on Reddit for, it's specific subreddit drama. Just I feel like you know your online community has gotten, I don't know, too big when there's silly, petty, like drama between like popular people. When you have like micro celebrities, you have a problem. I ask that question all the time. Why? Why are we still here? Just to suffer? The answer being the site is awful, but I'm struggling to find decent sources of like news and like amalgamating and discussion online, and the state of social media right now can be summed up that no matter how terrible Reddit is, it's still somehow better quality discussion a lot of times. Which I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that's how bad the internet is if you're looking for anything of substance anymore. Yeah, just be like Gold. Gold gave up on social media. However, unfortunately for me, I don't feel like taking the coward's way out of the internet. Because the unfortunate thing is like, okay, well, yippee, I've disconnected from the internet. Oh no, the world is burning down, and it actually is affecting me, and not having access to decent sources of information and just following the news media is just gonna result in me not like participating and doing anything, and then like in 10 years my life's gonna be even worse because I didn't participate in the system. I don't know. That's some mixture of feelings. I guess that's the thing. I don't want to just live in complete isolation and ignorance. Nice response bot. I really like that one. That's really comically funny. I've still yet to find a compromise between ignorance is bliss and actually being informed. But what? Wait, am I crazy? I don't see any message from Thomas. Is the bot just like going back to the little Lisa thing? Do I have like a tool that gets rid of these little bits? The bot's hallucinating, apparently. I'm very impressed. Some of these spots where I'm not 100% sure whether I'm cleaning it up or just changing it, if that makes any sense. Like, it's different, but how much better it is the question. Again, bot? Why are you so concerned about clowns today? Am I the clown? Can I never be removed from this mortal coil? I mean, I guess if we want to take a defeatist attitude that does relate to news media and politics. But we can remove clowns. It just involves a mixture of term limits, establishing non-first past the poll voting methods, and I mean, honestly, mostly just that. There was a clip, I guess, somewhere in Japan. The news is required to give each viable candidate, I guess, I don't know if it requires enough signatures or whatever. They're required to give them several several minutes of TV time. And so there's just a clip of a guy dressed as the Joker laughing maniacally for like several minutes or whatever. Just being weird in the conference room where they do the video. I guess I could probably... Yeah, that's probably how I avoid some of that effect. I have to hit it right below. Literal clowns in the government. The Joker has one mayor. I was going to joke about something related to that, but didn't they have a show recently where that actually happened? The Joker became mayor? And I'm trying to remember whether or not, like, the way that went down is he ended up becoming a decent mayor or not. I'm not sure if that was originally his intentions. But I also don't know if that's actually how that went down in that, whichever show that was. I think that might have been like, there was like a Harley Quinn show or something recently. Wait, is that the show where... A cancer ray? Who would make a cancer ray? I'm not sure if that's the same show. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Harley Quinn, I can't believe you gave me cancer. Oh. Oh, it's so dumb. I've only seen clips from whichever one that is. I'm not sure how much longer this part's gonna take. Just because I just want the cliffs to actually look good. Like, really nice and sharp without, like, weird bits. Maybe I need to be less picky. And just kind of go with the flow on some of these parts. I feel like, give or take how obvious it is in the writing, I could pull the, do you know how little that narrows it down? Because I feel like it's implied in quite a few shows. But I'm not sure. Is my brain turning off already? It might be. Yeah, like I assume, I think I've seen for that show, like, forget what characters, but there's dating. I think that's like half the point. Is half of everybody's like moved on, different relationships, different people. Like, isn't like half of that like, I don't know, isn't Batman kind of like a bit washed up in that or something? I don't know. Sad man. Are we sure this isn't Robot Chicken? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same general writers. Just because, you know, adult cartoon kind of being like the older cartoons in some ways. But out of context, this does sound like I'm describing a robot, a robot chicken sketch. Sorry, it doesn't have enough characters having bowel movements on toilets to be a robot chicken sketch. I always found it kind of sad that, like, Robot Chicken has, like, some really, really funny bits. And I don't know if they have, like, multiple writers and it comes down to who's writing that day. Like, the show is, like, a surprising amount of effort as well, just because it's got all the stop motion stuff that's still like actual stop motion. So it's like all of this going for it, and then sometimes if you ever see like a skit, it is also just a character on the toilet for like way too long. That's like this isn't humor anymore. He's now old enough to become president. Oh no! Gold, I found that there's a worst case scenario worse than what we already have. No. Actually, probably wouldn't be, wouldn't be honest. I don't know what's worse for me sometimes. Like, content creators getting older, or the fact that I remember, wait a second, I'm only a couple years younger than some of these guys. Oh no! They went somewhere with their lives and I didn't. Won't be the rival of any other third-person shooter. Wait, oh gosh, right, I guess it would be 9 o'clock already. I'm gonna go a little longer because of my stream issues earlier. And because I do kind of want to finish up some of what I'm doing here. Getting Markiplier to be president. How bad could getting an actor to be president ever be? Nothing bad has ever happened to the Kennedys or Reagan or anyone else. Actually, wait. I know Reagan was an actor. Is it just that a lot of people played Kennedy? Or was Kennedy also... Did he do acting? I can't remember. Bot has that my source is it came to me in a dream kind of energy. Who's Joe? I gave you everything you needed for a Joe Mama joke, and you didn't take it? What are you, stupid? No, I can't believe Steve Jobs died of Ligma. Who the heck is Steve Jobs? I don't know, that'll just never not be funny. I have no comedy left. My source is I made it up. I made it up versus it came to me in a dream is truly the debate of the century. I think this area is always going to be a little rough looking, so I'm going to leave it for now. We're going, we don't need sources. Gold, I can't stress how stressful it is, how accurate that is to the current global climate of information and politics. Apparently they are. My sources, I said it loudly enough. Oh, dude. Oof. I mean, oftentimes on the internet, that's also been how it's just been. And remember, all the allegations aren't true, even if I say they are. Gosh, there was a recent, like, further upheaval of a drama from a while back on Twitch where a guy got banned and nobody really knew why, but there were hunches, and now it's just like it came out again about it, and it's just like, oh yeah, this guy's a huge creep, and the amount of like direct admitting it but trying to downplay it is like, oh. And it sounds like it's funny because I think he's the guy that we have the meme of. He's done, and not just on Twitch. And now that after like several years is becoming actually true, because it sounds like YouTube might also be ditching him now that like, things have come out. Okay, so on YouTube, there's a bug that's been around for a while. Where if you click on like their profile, it'll autoplay the video, and then if you go to other tabs, it'll keep playing in the background. So if you have any profiles open somewhere, that might be where it's coming from. Okay, yeah. I've seen that. That's been around for a while. It's amazing. Like, maybe YouTube just needs to have, like, a really transparent, like, bug fix, like, page for, like, oh, yeah, we fixed this recently. So that, like, people can just get a changelog of things they fix, and then they focus on fixing things instead of just arbitrarily changing the UI. Maybe that's how their UI designers could keep their jobs. Steve Jobs. Oh, when we were talking the other day, I guess Gold, about how, like, wealthy and powerful people never have, like, that moment. 1 second. Like, they never have, like, moments that, like, properly humble them to the very end. Steve Jobs is always one of those, like, examples of, where it can actually just straight up destroy a person. Because, I mean, I forget what age he was when he died, but he'd still be alive today, more than likely, if he just took proper regular medicine instead of getting, like, the fact it's always been interesting to me, the idea of someone as prolific as Steve Jobs dying to, like, alt medicine for his treatable conditions. Did my music just transition out from the moon theme to Doom? Is this a conspiracy theory? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is, like, information out in the open that he was straight up, forget exactly what he had. It might have been, I don't know if it was a very treatable cancer or another condition, but, yeah, I forget exactly what he did, but I'm almost certain he decided to do, like, a diet or something like that instead of getting proper treatment, and his condition just worsened until he died. Like, he might have switched out from it near the end, but it was, like, too late at that point. I'm pretty sure this is well-known information. What do you mean it's both BRB time and the stream is ending? Bot, are you broken? Are you running your thing? What is going on? Did this get copyright claimed? Because the timestamp is NES Moon Theme DuckTales, and then Moon Theme DuckTales 2017. And did they just get replaced with Dude? One second, let me Gosh, yeah, he died at 56? Yeah, he had pancreatic cancer. He could have gotten surgery. Yeah, he delayed the procedure for 9 months and attempted to treat himself with alternative medicine. Yeah. 2011. Okay, it just gets into... Gosh, it's weird when you look up stuff and you get the actual articles from, like, 2011 popping up. There's too much history here. I can't find... There it is. Maybe. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just reading. Sorry. There's just so much, and I'm just trying to find one thing. I mean, it's somewhere in there, but yeah, generally it goes that it was... It's, like, too much to educate oneself on while in the middle of a stream. But it looks like I have the story correct at the very least, whatever the story might actually be. Trying to do more fact checking than happened last night. Sorry, I'm salty. I mean, I'm not salty, but I'm not sure if there's any countries to move to. I mean, what? I guess I'll just have to move to the Netherlands after all. At least they figured out how to keep the plastic from going into the ocean, which was actually a kind of cool video I saw recently. Speaking of eating plastic, because they have all of these little, like, waterways, usually around, like, their, like, that, I guess, is usually where the water actually gets out into the ocean. Unlike, I guess, more around here, arguably, it's like big rivers and you wouldn't be able to do the same thing with. So, kind of, you know, different methods for solving the problem have to be employed. But, either way, they did find, like, a pretty cool way of, like, putting these, bubble strips underwater. So any plastic that flows down the river just gets kind of pushed back into a specific recycling thing, but it doesn't interrupt any fish or anything, because it's not strong enough. Because, yeah, plastic is very floaty, and it's just kind of there in the water. That was a neat thing. Fortunately, no homesteading, I wouldn't think, if I were to move to the Netherlands. I guess, unfortunately, even though a lot of places in Europe have similar political issues to the United States right now, can I call this, like, the great slip backwards? I guess that's sort of the thing is... Jolly old England reminds me a little bit of Canada right now in that y'all like to follow our lead, and if we're doing something stupid, you're not far beyond behind. Not sure how I like this. Just like give it a little bit more and just smooth it out, I guess. I'm spending a lot of time on this cleanup. It doesn't help I keep getting distracted by chat. Which is like half of what streaming is, so. Almost done though. Even though I've probably missed like half a dozen different places. I didn't actually expect to... I mean, that's how building this map has been going constantly. I didn't expect to do this today, but here we are. I guess I didn't expect it to actually be like, oh, I can finish this all in one day. I thought this mountain would actually be like the big one in terms of how much work it would take. You know, Thomas, enjoy all the good times. And savor the fact that you can get up before the bad. Oh, it's such a bad thing to say. But really though. That's like the weirdest thing about a lot of my stream discussions. So little of what I talk about sometimes is at all relevant to like anything you would ever have to worry about. And I really, in an odd way, encourage not worrying about it. Yeah, like, I've thought about in the past, like, I can't imagine, like, with the United States' healthcare, anybody going through your kind of stuff, how they would deal with it. It really, I mean, it's one of those things where it would very much force, like, oh yeah, time to specifically get multiple very difficult jobs to live with on top of the condition to afford, like, to have the insurance to support the sheer expense of it all. I don't really think the United States supports, like there might be some organizations for it, but man, it's the most behind the times thing the United States has. It's definitely the healthcare. And we're going to make it worse! Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh man. See, that's one of the things for me. The discretion of therapists feels very awkward. Like, because I guess therapists are also, like, you know, I don't know. It's always gonna be like a whole weird topic for itself. You know, they're getting paid to do this, but they're also, like, looking for a client that matches them, and, you know, maybe if they want to move, you just kind of... I don't know how awkward that is for therapists. I imagine a lot of them do feel guilt for the situations of it all. Moving on from a patient or whatever else. Would you be considered... Wait... Is therapy something where you consider the person a patient? Because my brain still goes to doctor-patient discretion, privacy or whatever. Yeah, I think so. So many Dales today. So many Dales. Client? Wait, client? Yeah, I don't know. See, that's the weird part, is I almost feel like you would want to call them a patient. Even, I don't know. Patient sounds better than client in terms of, like, the relationship you're supposed to have with the client, but at the same time, you're not supposed to get that close to them. So adding that wall of calling them something like a client might also make sense. No food. You're on a diet, bot. This is child neglect. Yeah. Of course it does. Do you think the bot gets paid? Speaking of which, at some point, I should probably throw a couple dollars at the Firebot team. Because anything, whatever, like, I don't know where the money would actually go, whether it just goes to, like, whoever one or two people work on it. Awkward part is I think it is open source, technically, but whatever the case, with these open source things, there's always somebody basically just running it. Whatever keeps Streamlabs from having a monopoly. Do I hear fireworks? Oh no, I forgot. 4th of July is in just a couple days, and thus that means it's starting now. What do you mean 4th of July is just in a couple days? What the heck? How? A year passed already? No. Since the last 4th of July, which feels like it was a week ago. Time is gone, dude. Maybe I shouldn't concern myself with the future, because it's now. Whoa. And the greatest third-person shooter, we can all agree that it would be as good as Cookie Clicker. Spyro Season of Ice. I wasn't paid enough to give it higher than 0 out of 5. I didn't pay the bot. Wow. I don't really know if this is the most efficient way to fix up the cliffs like I've been trying to do, but whatever. I've done most of the cliffs already, it's too late now. I just don't know any other way to get, like, to fix some of this stuff. I mean, it does look nicer once I've gone through and sort of cleaned the edges. It's just not perfect, I guess. Might be some level of laziness involved. A Tuesday. Sorry. I really just like saying that. Oh, well, if he's a flat earther, 1 second. ratio. There you go. Actually, no, let's hyper offend him. Oh, that is so weird. I don't think this is gonna look right, because won't my loaded chunks, like, load over it? Oh my gosh. Oh, this feels weird. Oh, this is wrong, dude. Little mini planet. Yeah, the chunks are a little goofy looking. Noom. Oh my gosh. Dude. Well, that's weird. It still has those bits in the sky that I was experimenting with. Only there was a way to get the chunks to actually match up with it. But I think you would just have to use a shader for that instead. Bot knows what it likes. Took a lot of things to back out of. It's so weird. Why are you still here? I thought those gotten rid of. The sphere music. I wonder, like, yeah, you could probably make a pretty fun custom map that utilizes, like a bent, like, sphere planet shader. Like an Animal Crossing mod or something. Okay. So there's still little spots here or there that I could probably work on, like this. But I think I'm happy enough with how clean this is now. For the most part, as I continue to work on it. So I might be signing off. Tomorrow might be the finale of Luke's Moog 3. Give or take how long the late game actually is, or if I have to chase a cat for 4 more hours. I feel like I have hardly done this part. I know, bot. I know. I said I was just about to end the stream, and I'm not. Just let me get these clean edges. Like, I actually ended up ignoring what actually needs fixed with this, which is mostly, like, bits like here. Oh, man. I would buy the heck out of a Tamagotchi Life game. And then I would play it and realize, oh, I have, like, 3 characters that I always just use. Okay, I would watch the heck out of Vinny playing another Tamagotchi Life. The cat has gone splat. You're good. Wait. What am I doing? Oh, just manually delete them if they bother you that much. Okay. Whatever. Okay, I shouldn't get more picky than that. These crazy mountains are basically done. I just have to greenerize them. Okay, there is one thing I haven't done, but I'm not doing tonight. There is one thing I'll do before I sign off. But, the one thing I haven't done that I wanted to do, because the internet died and I got a little distracted, was I was gonna add more of these overhangs. I mean, I was only gonna add like 2 or 3 of them, right? Like, how long could that take? You guys lost a bunch of time due to the brush, sphere, stone, 32. Okay. Brush, sphere, stone, 32? I have no idea what just happened there. Fourth of July last week. Whatever you say, Winston. Whatever you say. Okay, this will just take a minute, you know? Do a couple of these. Just be on fire for the foreseeable future? Good question. It depends on if it's hot tomorrow. I don't think it... I think the heat wave's basically over now. It rained the other day. It rained! But, if I'm feeling up to it, I would like to do webcam tomorrow. Feels like Luigi deserves it, if it's the finale, maybe. There we go. It's got a couple flaws that I can take care of real quick. It's hard in my soul to convince myself to let certain little details stick. I definitely know if I did more art, I would suffer from what a lot of other artists suffer from, where their art gets, like, too clean over time. that was one of those parts that people discussed with like One Punch Man, where the grittiness of some of the earlier art is part of what made it so appealing, and it's just kind of not there anymore. Everybody's kind of got that DreamWorks smile. Let me double check something. Yeah, I definitely look at the old map and Will's desire to work with this one, and I know I'm going to want to teach Will how to use World Edit and the other program, Emulate or whatever. I mean, I think he could do it almost entirely with World Edit, for some of the things that he would want to work on. But I definitely want to teach him how to use some of the program. Oh, wait. Oh, gross. Not like it takes much to pick it up. Just show him a couple commands so he doesn't have to go through a bunch of documentation. Just for the process of oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. It's also, oh, that was also, oh gosh. Realized this area needed work. But yeah, some of the process of like copying buildings in and modifying certain parts of the map. Definitely would be most convenient with World Edit. Because there's like a whole plethora of like copying and pasting that needs done. It'll probably be building by building. Though I imagine Will also probably just wants to redo some of the buildings. Honestly, it's just these little edges that need dealt with. Sense made out of them. And then I do this entire map, and then I start just covering it in all of the little pocket lakes that Minecraft has. Absolutely ruining it. Okay, this edge is fine. Goodness me. Sorry, every single time I'm like, I am so glad I have distant horizons, where it's just like, you just look off in the distance and you see what you were working on before. Like, look at my chunk render distance. I wouldn't be able to see anything but ocean right now. Now I would be able to see things, but still. Okay, is this one done? Probably done enough. Come on. Wait, isn't there... Wait, game roll... Oh my gosh. Oh, max. Natural player, nether portal, creative delay, sleeping percentage. Random tick speed. Oh no. Is it not in this version? There, at least I thought, was a command for increasing your tile reach. Let me look that up. Oh, the music's gone. That's a sign I have to finish this. Increase reach. It's weird. I don't see any... maybe it's just search being bad. Oh no, information newer than 10 years ago? Can't give you that. Usually that's something I would actually still give Google credit for, but sometimes not so much. This is okay, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleanup for this one. At least I'm figuring out how to do overhangs. This is pretty okay in my book. Because, like, my thing is, I can't be bothered to spend hours doing something. I'm a lazy, lazy man. I need to find solutions that I can do in minutes. Oops. I know, bot. I know. Calm yourself. Oh my gosh, bot. Leave me alone. I'm being productive. I just need to build like one more cliff. One more, bot. Bot, shut up! I think I figured out why the bot is so talkative. I'm almost certain it is running its commands twice because the stream ended weirdly earlier and it got like reactivated. I think this happened before. Weird flex. Okay. Almost there. What? Eh? What do you see? What's going on, Thomas? Wait, there's a little bit here. I could definitely do a fourth. Wait. A border? What has a border? Oh, wait, is this something I can only see on Twitch itself? Give me a second. Or, I wonder if Firebot's updated. No, it's not. Is this... Huh? I don't see it. I'm on Twitch. A border? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm blind. It's so quiet right now. Quick, in-game music, save me. Wait. You spent money? I'm so confused. Wait. Wait, is this one of the...
I'll be the soundtrack. Do.
Wait, was this one of the, Twitch's, like, newer things? That you can, like, spend money on, I think, but... Are my apps not, like, updated to view them? I went on the browser and I didn't see a message with a border. You know, it's not a great use of money when... I guess if I go onto the website, I don't see this. Thanks, Twitch. You're amazing. Wait, is this... not really. Okay. It's really awkwardly quiet right now. But I really want to actually do this cliff still. Just a couple more minutes here. I don't know. I don't know. It's so quiet. It's so awkwardly quiet. What are you on about? You want to play the game? I'm not really that interested in playing Ratchet and Clank. Time is not being wasted. Time is being spent very awkwardly and quietly. That's all. No time is being wasted, I swear.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
I guess that's the sounds of music, is text-to-speech.
Ooh.
You want some creamed corn with that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, bot. I won't play Gwimbly 2. I should add Gwimbly. Oh my gosh, I should add Gwimbly to the game review. Miku, Miku, Miku. Ooh, ooh. Whatever it was that the song actually does. Man, sorry, that song has actually just been, like, invading my mind again. It occasionally comes up on, like, recommendation or whatever, like the little clip that goes along with it. Hiding in your Wi-Fi. Now, I wonder whether this text-to-speech works like the ones that, people used in, oh, what is it? What do I do with 8 bits? I don't have one for this, do I? I was gonna say you get crispy. I don't know if that worked though. I can't hear it. What was I saying? Besides, like, hiding in your Wi-Fi? Yep, 4 bits. We're almost done, chat. I'm so sorry. You're wasting your money desperately trying to tell me to stop. Little weird ones here. I mean, the amount of time I spent on this, it really wasn't that bad for doing an entire cliff face. Again, doing that, like, totally by hand would have taken absolutely forever. So I am happy with my time spent. I have to remember never to convert this back to gravel, or that time is wasted. Waste time for real. Okay. So that is the state of the map for today. Unfortunately, it's nothing that really changes it on the actual map that I'm holding. Maybe a little bit, but not like that visually. I'm just making this worse. Right, because it's not sand. Yeah, oh gosh, there's like a whole bunch of spots here I missed. That look like really, really freaking ugly. Blue hair, blue eyes hiding in your Wi-Fi. Should have ended it. Yeah. Oh, wait. There we go. Well, this is fine. I'm not wasting more time. I'm not wasting my life away working on these maps that mean nothing. Let me do this. It's what him of the hero would have done. I am dying on the inside. Himmel. He really was him. Okay, yeah. So, I would say we finished the mountains, the shape of them. Um, it's just like a couple like little odd spots. Like over here is a little messy looking. But, oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, I was gonna convert that back. I guess, yeah, like, off stream, I'll probably go around converting this area. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a final pass, and then I'll convert it all to stone, and then on stream, I'll do the thing, and I'll add like trees and stuff. This area's gonna get weird because it has to then be converted kind of back into a desert. But yeah, today's work is done. We now have strangely Breath of the Wild looking tiered mountains. I've mentioned this before, but I really want to know if there's a way I can utilize gravity like this in a maybe I'd have to use a height map, but I'd really like to be able to use gravity like this in a editing program because I really like the way the sand just kind of naturally falls back down while I'm working on this. Okay, sorry. One more thing. Don't judge me. I need this. You see, we got these holes. We've got these holes here, so why not... Okay, maybe a little higher than that. Why not fill them in? I know that they're, like I established last time, there's a faster way of doing this. It adds style to the whole thing. Eventually it'll look better when I, you know, add the grass. Oh snap, this one's gonna be underwater.
Glug glug glug.
No, don't drink the plastic! At this rate, I feel like you actually might run out of your crab coins. It's possible. One higher. 1 second, this is important. Stop judging me, bot.
Aye, me bot. Me bot, me boy.
Oh, well, I guess if I do it there, then this will still be connected. That's fine. Sure. I'm almost certain there's another good spot to put these. Easiest... I guess that kind of counts as a spot. Maybe like a little shallower though. Yeah, 3's probably fine. What are you doing hiding in my Wi-Fi? My Wi-Fi. My waifu?
You stole my waifu?
I don't know. crazy eroded mountains. There's probably a good spot to put, like, a waterfall coming down here, but I'm not going to go over the top with that kind of stuff. Ah, this might be a spot, maybe? Not too deep, but it'll do. Oh, oh dear. A married man, you say? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think this goes... You know what? It doesn't matter if this doesn't go down far enough. Never separate Miku from your Wi-Fi. Wait. This is probably good enough to just fill in. I mean, it only makes sense for these, like, weird pockets to turn into ponds. Huh? Oh, it's that reminder. I've been streaming till 10. Oh no. Whoops. Okay, I think now I've found them all. All the little pockets I wanted to fill with water. Look at that. Okay, next week I might actually just be able to... What the heck happened here? I might be able to just finish this half of the map? There's a couple little spots where I should have smoothed it out more, but whatever. It's not my responsibility at that point. Ooh, good job, bot. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Those look pretty cool. It's funny because...
I got a pocket full of water.
It is funny because the way it looks now, you'd think it was going to look like the desert area of Breath of the Wild, but you'd be horribly wrong because this is going to be a pine forest. Oh right, I didn't fix any of these spots. Hey, you thought the stream was ending? You'll never be free. There's a line in the sand, and I need to fix it. Yeah, so basically I have to go through this like side of the map, and I just need to kind of review it before I consider it terraformed. I think generally it's terraformed. The one thing I'm gonna have to do at the beginning of the next stream, maybe I'll just do it off stream. Oh, wait. Because I did it plenty last week. What the heck is that? Oh, gosh. Yeah, so I think I want to do, like, actual, like, stuff with, like, greenery and whatnot next week. So to get there, I don't know. I need to redo this river a bit. It's way too wide. um, and I want to make it more rapid like. So maybe this will be the last bit of this part of the map I do, is I just finish this river that I had started previously. Rework it a bit, do a little bit of work on it. It's just, but yeah, it's for next week. We're getting near the end of the day, and I don't want to just keep working on things. So yeah, I will most definitely. Yeah, like I'll convert, I'll like review and convert all of that to stone. And then I'll come back over here. I'll do the river. I'll convert this area to stone. And then we should see what's this? What's going on here? We should be good to go to just do plants. Now, the funny part is I say that as if it's not going to take me 4 hours to finish one river. Granted, it took me like 4 to 5 hours to finish an entire mountain. So how bad could it be? How bad could I be? I'm just helping the economy. See, the thing that worries me is I've definitely smoothed some parts of these mountains, because I'll be like here, and it's just like, wait, ew. Like parts of the mountain collapse in, and I'm like, why? What did I do? You know, I increased the game volume, and the music never came back. Why? Am I crazy, or is there just not music anymore? Game, why must you troll me so? Anyway, whatever. End of the stream. I gotta get over here. Because that's what I always do at the end of the stream. It's gonna be so weird converting the entire half of this map to green. Or maybe I should just do the whole map and, you know, accept the idea that it's gonna get way... No. I can't. I can't, because, like, the northern part of the map is so much more work, and I don't want to wait. I just need to, like, draw a line in the middle of the map. No? What angle is this? Oh wait, no, it's not relative. It's, yeah, there we go. That's the current state of the map. Not much different from last week, but very different from last week. Like, doing all of that. That's so much work that I did today. Awesome. I do wonder, going into Spectator, I'm thinking these mountains are still maybe a little too sudden. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. Maybe I'll just do this off stream, or I don't know. Or maybe this is the line in the sand of like how far I can go. This side feels too abrupt. And I might want to add like a sort of cornering bit here where it like has some hills. So I need to fix this coastline. This coastline kind of got uglified. It's not terrible, it's just not great. What does it look like in the... Oh yeah, there's hardly supposed to be a coastline there. Like... This area... Wow, okay. That's a lot different than the drawn map, actually. Oh, wow. Well, okay, off stream I might fix this coastline. Which is kind of annoying because I thought it was already done and I just didn't keep it in mind. Because one of the things, if you recall, I have this. Where is it? Water vision. Wait, what? Oh, it's on? That's weird. Yeah, so I did this off stream where I have this transition of gravel to sand. I might have to redo that a bit. Oh well. Yeah, I'll fix this coastline up a bit. Okay, I've gotta end this. I've got to go. I've been here for 1,000,000 years. 1,000,000 years. Did my YouTube stream go down again? Error. Wow. Okay. Wonder how long ago that was. Thank you all for watching.